Hi, Mighty Mavericks. It's Mrs. Troutwine here for another fabulous lesson with Fundations where we really practice our phonics skills. But I have to let you know about something that's a little bit embarrassing. So this morning, I was getting ready for the lesson, getting all my stuff together, and I couldn't find Mama Echo. And can I show you a picture of where I found her? Oh my goodness. I can't believe she got away from me. Can you guys see that picture? There's Mama Echo up in the tree. She's up in the tree with Olive, of course. So tomorrow you have to check back because Mama Echo just might fly someplace new tomorrow. So make sure you check back with our next lesson. So team, today we are going to be learning a brand new skill, which is going to be super fun. But before we do that, of course, let me see if I can grab Mama Echo here. Hello, everybody. Okay, so we are going to do our warm-up sounds. Remember, when Mama Echo goes up into the air, you are going to repeat after her. Sound great? Okay, here we go. All right. If I can just get to the next slide, right? Oh, here we go. This Troutwine's having a little bit of technical difficulties, but we'll figure it out. Don't you worry. Okay, so let's practice our sounds. M, man, M, man, Excellent. I love how you didn't add any extra sounds to the end of that letter. Awesome. Miss Troutwine keeps doing that, doesn't she? Here we go. Oh, it's sticky. It's sticky. It's a glued sound. And we have UNG, lung, ung. UNG, lung, ung. Awesome. QU queen, qua, qua. QU queen, qua, qua. I hope I can hear you. You up, you up, awesome. It's sticky, it's sticky, it's a glued sound. A in fan, an, A in fan, an, awesome. F, fun, F, fun. All right, team. So today our new concept is called, they are called vowel teams. Everybody say vowel teams. Awesome. So a vowel team are two vowels that go together that make just one sound. It's kind of like the digraph, but with vowels. So two letters that go together but make a brand new sound. So we're going to learn keywords to help us remember the sounds of the vowel teams. And if you see a vowel team when you are reading, use the keyword to help you remember the sound. So just something important to note though, is that we won't be using, we can, but we're not requiring you to use these vowel teams necessarily in your spelling just yet, but you are going to be able to recognize them when you're reading those great books that you're reading. All right. So here are our new vowel teams. When you get back to school, this poster is going to be up in our community. I think you know what the song is. It's the new sound dance, the new sound dance. Everybody loves the new sound dance. All right, so I feel like not everybody got a chance to do that amazing song to practice our new sounds. So Mama Echo, will you help us with our new sound dance? Let's hear everybody sing it. Here we go. It's the new sound dance, the new sound dance. Everybody loves the new sound dance. Amazing. Okay, so for our first vowel team is A-I. So when you see A and I buddying up together, they're called a team, kind of like a little tennis team of two people. A and I, when they are seen together, your keyword that you're going to think of is the word bait. Everybody say bait. Excellent. So what is bait? It goes, if you've ever been fishing before, it goes on the end of your fishing hook and you just put the bait onto the fishing hook like a worm or maybe a piece of food or something like that. Or sometimes it could look like a fake worm. Put it on the end of a hook and it attracts fish to eat. So our first word is AI bait, A, because AI together says the A sound. So when you see AI together, it makes a brand new sound. It says A. So our motion that we're going to do along with bait looks like this. It's going to look like a little fishing, going fishing. So it goes like this. AI bait, A. Try it yourself. AI bait, A. Okay, one more time. AI bait, A. Awesome. All right, our next one is AY. Now, when you see AY together, it's not going to say A, yeah, it's going to say A. So for this one, the keyword that we're going to have help us remember AY is the word play. Play. Notice that when you look at the screen right here, you can see that AY is at the end of the word play. So that's going to be our keyword. So we're going to do it with a dice in our hand. We're going to roll the dice to represent the word play. So it goes like this. AY play, AY play, A. Excellent. Let's try it one more time. Mama Echo, are you ready? AY play, AY play, A. Excellent. Okay, so let me move myself right over here because we have two brand new trick words of the week. And I'm going to start adding our new trick words to the wall right behind me. So our trick words of the week. Now remember, what is a trick word? A trick word is a word that we can't sound it out. It doesn't follow the sounding out, tapping out rules. And so it's a word that until we learn the trick to spell it, it's going to be one that's going to be stuck in your head. And then every time you see it, you are going to know exactly what to do with it. Okay, great. So our first trick word of the day is, this is very exciting. Oh, it's the word say. Everybody say. Let me hear it a little louder. Here we go. Everybody say. Awesome. So now what I want you to do is get out your hand. Where's your hand? There it is. I want you to use this as your piece of paper, and you are going to trace and spell the word say together. Here we go. S-A-Y. Now underline and say. Now I want you to spell it on your belly button. Here we go. S-A-Y. Say. Now I want you to see if you can use say in your very own sentence. If there's no one sitting next to you, you could just say it out loud to Mrs. Trautwein. If there's someone sitting next to you, you can say it to them. All right, so think of a sentence that uses the word say. Okay, I have a sentence. My sentence is, I like to say hello when I see somebody. All right, and I'm sure you guys came up with a great sentence as well. Okay, our next word, as you can tell, is the word says. Now, this is a trick word because the S in this word makes a Z sound, and it doesn't follow our vowel team rule. So says is spelled S-A-Y-S. And right now on your leg, I'm going to have you spell the word says. So spell along with me. Here we go. Says. S-A-Y-S. Now underline it. Says. Try it one more time. Now let's do it on our table right in front of you, or on the floor if you're on the floor. Here we go. S-A-Y-S. All right. So the word says. I want you to think about a sentence that you can think of that has the word says in it. Okay. So what word has the word says, or what sentence has the word says in it? Think for a second. Okay. The sentence I came up with is, my mom always says to be very kind to other people. Can you think of a sentence that you can share? Press pause if you need to share it with your partner. We are going to watch a really quick, fun little video that brings together our vowel teams and our trick words of the week. So go ahead and enjoy this video, and then we're going to do a little bit of writing with paper.
Letters make sounds, sounds make words, words make sentences, sentences turn into stories. Once upon a time, there was a letter that made the A sound, met with another letter that made the E sound, A. Now they say, like in the word, rain, 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 A is in the word rain. Once upon a time, there was a letter that made the A sound, met with another letter that made the Y sound, A. They too say, like in the word play, 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 ooh, A, play, A is in the word play. Once upon a time, there were these letters. When together they make a new sound. A and I, A and Y, make the same A sound. Letters make sounds, sounds make words, words make sentences, sentences turn into stories. Letters make sounds, sounds make words, words make sentences. How about your own story?
All right. Alrighty, team. I hope you enjoyed that fun little video. So we obviously don't have sentence frames right now, but I just want to remind you, so when we get back, we'll know exactly what we're up to. I'm going to say a sentence. I'm going to read a sentence. And your job is, if you have a piece of paper, and if you need to pause the video, that's also always an option. We are going to... if you can pause the video and go get a sheet of paper, get a pencil, and we can practice writing our sentence just on a piece of paper. And so what I'm thinking is, in the past, we used to do those big sentence frames with each of our words that I'm going to read. But instead of that, you are going to, on your piece of paper, when I say this sentence, you're not going to write it just yet. You're just going to do a line to represent each word. Now remember, always when we're writing our sentences, we want to make sure that we put finger spaces in between our words and that we end it with correct punctuation. Capiche? All right, so if I said, I like cats, it would go, I like cats, period. Okay, leaving enough room for each of your words. All right, so the first sentence is, I say, that is great. I say, that is great. Whoopsies. So I'm going to do a line to represent each of the words. I say, that is great. All right, so go ahead and check that your sentence is laid out just like Ms. Troutwine's. I say, that is great. And then that you also have a period at the end. Now, I can tell a couple of people notice that we're actually saying something in this sentence. Go like this if you also heard that someone's actually saying something, because it says, I say, that is great. So if you notice that as well, what I want you to do is I want you to put quotation marks. Remember, those are the little hugs that we put around what people say in our story. I want you to put your quotation marks around what is said. Now, remember, we don't actually have any words on here yet, so you're going to have to kind of look to see where we would put those. I say that is great. So remember, the quotation marks are just two little lines that go and kind of hug what your character is saying. And so that kind of lays out our sentence right here. Now, you can pause the video right now, but what I'd love for you to do is I want you to actually write this sentence onto your lines, making sure that, of course, you have your spaces in between. All right, if you need more time to write your sentence, go ahead and pause the video, finish up, and then when you're ready to check your work, you can turn it back on. You can press play. All right, so before I show you, pause the video if you need to. All right, now we're back. Okay, so here is our sentence, and I want to point out a couple of new concepts. So we have our sentence, I say, it's tricky. It's tricky. It's a trick word. So I say, that is great. So what the character says is inside the quotation marks, but do you also notice that inside the quotation marks, that word starts with an uppercase letter? I wonder why. If you think you know, go ahead and say it out loud now. If you said it's because it's a brand new sentence for what the person is saying, way to go. Awesome. So when your character is saying something new, we include an uppercase letter at the beginning of that sentence. So hopefully that makes sense. And we can practice this a lot more in the upcoming weeks. So, all right, team. So that's all we have for today's Foundations lesson. But check back again tomorrow for our next lesson, because I have a strange feeling that Mama Echo is going to find herself in someplace really funny. All right. Bye, Mavericks.